What is going on in the middle belt of Nigeria today is not farmer-herders clash, contrary to what the Nigerian press, try to narrate. What is happening in the middle belt of Nigeria, as clearly evident in this Yelwater attack, is genocide. And it's not blind genocide, it's genocide to chase away our people, to occupy their lands and plant them with a Fulani population. When we say Fulani, people will say that we are profiling, an ethnic group. It's not, because if you ask 99% of all the victims of this cruelty, they will tell you that the people that are, victimizing them, attacking them are of the Fulani stock. So we are deeply angry. We are very sad, and we are alarmed and troubled that it is clear that the Nigerian state is either unwilling or does not truly have the capacity to defend its own citizens.
More than 200 people were killed. When I woke up this morning and I got the story of what happened, the first 7 calls I put across were all killed. The first 7 guys I called.
You tried to call, we're all dead.
Exactly. They were all dead. So in my village today, if you speak to someone, just be very rest assured that in the next 1 week or 2 weeks, you hear the sad news about that person you've just spoken to. And do you know, before now, just last month, about 20 people were killed in that same village. They are the Fulani, and it's not ethnic profiling. They are the Fulani, it's not ethnic profiling. When people want to be politically correct, they will say, no, that is an ethnic, it's not, and that is why you see the Sultan of Sokoto will not react to this. He reacted when just about 11 people were butchered were killed in Edo State, the so-called hunters. They reacted. They put up Northern Elders Forum. They made several press conferences. Many governors stood up. The governor of Edo had to travel to some of these states to go and say sorry. Just 11 hunters, that is alleged hunters, if really they were hunters, who were killed. Now 200, nobody in the north is speaking, because that is the collective agenda, jihad, and the complete takeover of the land of our people. And let me tell you, so I'm saying it authoritatively. I'm an authority in this area. I was born and raised in Jos. I speak Hausa as my first language. I speak Hausa better than I speak Tiv. And let me tell you, this thing they call intelligence. We are the sources of this intelligence. The government sometimes use the narrative of intelligence to confuse you, as if what they know is different. They know exactly what we know, or we even know better, because we are the sources of this intelligence. Many of my friends from the adjoining villages in Nasarawa State, who are of different ethnic group other than the Fulanis, anytime the Fulanis are mobilizing, like this attack, they told us day before yesterday. We communicated to the security force. Nothing has been done. They communicated to us.
No, just hold on, because this is too much to rush. I'm sorry. Are you saying that you got an intelligence report as a civilian? Your
yes.
community had an intelligence report about this particular attack that killed over 200 people, and you...
my sister, do you know the funny thing? It is no longer secret. It's just like the secret cultism in Nigeria. They gathered their AK-47 in a community called Giza in Nasarawa State, in the boundary between Nasarawa and Benue, in Giza and Kadorko. All our friends from there, and they come out in the open with their this, and they hold a meeting openly. You know, they are going to strike in Hirota, and then some people begin to beat them farewell. Allah kulafia. May God take you safely. May God take you safely. Yes, they came in more than 100 bites. Listen, but that is how your country has degenerated. That these things are done in broad daylight. It has degenerated. And let me tell you, let me also shock you. About 7 soldiers, I'm saying it as it is, about 7 soldiers joined them from the Giza, the community, adjoining my own village. And they arrested one who uttered all this, made this confession. He said some of the soldiers from Giza trained them of Fulani ethnic stock, and they joined them. They commandeered the whole thing. So what they did yesterday was extremely tactical and strategic with military precision. Right now, there are a lot of tea villages in my council ward that will be taken over by Fulani. They take over not just for grazing, but for proper settlement. You go to these villages today, you find even their kids crawling, small kids who are yet to start walking. They brought them, their families, occupying thief homes, thief houses, which are still standing, occupying those houses. And they have their kids there, not just their cattle. So it's not all about open grazing prohibition. It's about total takeover of the land.
There is a war going on to take over the Nigerian state, and except we see it for what it is, This war will reach each and every locality, and Nigeria as we know it today will become the Central African Republic tomorrow, or Libya, or Afghanistan, name them. But politicians have continued to put a smokescreen on the issues, and they want to sing the biggest praises with the biggest bands at every point in time. And I say, why don't you speak truth to your friends so that they can help you? If you cover a wound without disinfecting it, it will fester and you will lose that leg. What we have is a genocide going on. There's a pogrom going on.
We do have grave concern about the misinformation and misrepresentation of the security crisis in Benue State. Your Excellencies, it is not herder farmers clashes, it's not communal clashes, it's not repressor attacks or skirmishes. It is this misinformation that has led to suggestions such as remain tolerant, negotiate for peace, learn to live with your neighbors. What we are dealing with here in Benue is a calculated, well-planned, full-scale genocidal invasion and land-grabbing campaign by herder terrorists and bandits, which has been on for decades and is worsening every year. Wrong diagnosis will always lead to wrong treatment. So we are dealing with something far more sinister than we think about. It's not learning to live with your neighbors. It is dealing with a war.
They find over 200 people for Benue State. They find over 200 people for Benue State. And these have been happening for over 10 years now. Day to day, month by month, year by year. Government, when na dey. Opposition, we no get again. Christian, many of Benue people, they are Christian. Christian Christian Association of Nigeria, well na dey. Your own is to be fighting each other on top of tithe and offering. Is it good to pay tithe? Is it not good to pay tithe? We have the richest church, the richest pastor in Nigeria. None of them talk about Benue pine where they pine people. Sheyi Tinubu, if to say na not now, you go there, go distribute take away rice. Then pine over 200 for Benue, they no see you there. That means VDM is better than you. Lege Miami, you be Sheyi friend. We know say you be king of Mumu for internet. Now you go dey condemn VDM. VDM don't go Benue o. He don't go protest. He don't sympathize with them. Where your Sheyi friend? Where your Sheyi friend? None of you talk about Benue where they find people. All our imam, all our afars, their own is to tackle Onisheshe, to talk bad about Christian. None of them talk about Benue as they find people, as Fulani people, they find people for Benue. Ilori people, your own is to fight Ojudioba, they fight Yoruba people. Now this thing good, Yoruba is no good. None of you condemn the heart where your brother they do for Benue. The evil where your people they do for Benue, your relative. None of you come out. None of the Afa, all those Afa self, if you see them, you go see mumu for their face. I don't know what that they think. Some of them, many of them, if they talk like this, it go be like, say, make you they vomit. Say this one gets it, so. Nigeria celebrity, all the TikToker, all the people, all our celebrity, none of you come out to condemn this art, these Fulani people, where they find people day to day for Benue, because you don't they make money, you go to withdraw dollar now, at the end of the week, you don't they get money, so nothing concern you about Nigeria again. You don't know, say big ones still they come, where go reach you, where go reach your family. I beg, I no think say na Nigeria where we get for 1990, 1980, 1990, 2000 and 1999. No be Nigeria where we get that time be this. This Nigeria, this present Nigeria, kai, no be am again. Ó ti lọ aṣọ ọmọ yẹ mọ́, ọmọ yẹ ti rìnrìn wòwò, ó ti wọjà. Nigeria people, wake up now.
We saw the engagement. Mr. Leva, you already said you're not very confident, based on what has happened with the presidential visit in the past, that this is going to really change much. But what about the engagement that we've seen the CDS? It does appear that there have been quite a number of meetings pre the president's visit, to try and, will I say, assuage the people of the state, and also to see how they can review security strategy. Part of it is now this issue of self-defense. We heard the CDS clearly telling traditional rulers that they would need youths within those communities who will be trained by the military, perhaps armed. It's unclear yet, but I want to imagine that whatever training they're given, they don't expect them to go and fight with their bare hands. Do you think that this can change something?
I'm not quite optimistic, and honestly speaking, I am not, because we've seen this before. We don't suffer from selective amnesia. We've seen this. So we just hope that what he proposed is see through it. But honestly speaking, those of us in diaspora, we're tired. We're tired. We are losing confidence in the federal government of Nigeria. We are losing confidence, not just about Benue, but this is very, very sad. You can't have a situation whereby people, politicians, security agencies, they go there and sermonize. You talk so sweet. There's no action on the ground. It didn't start today. It didn't start today. But people have suffered, the entire Benin state, not just the T people, the Doma people, and the rest. The killings are there. We have to react when lives are lost. Can't the Nigerian state be proactive? We should have intelligent gathering where you can be able to stop mass killing. This is unacceptable as far as I'm concerned. And we in diaspora, we have had enough. We're going to stand up for our people. We're going to call...
Intend to do? What do you mean by you're going to stand up for your people? What do you intend to do? How do you intend to be of support to them?
Yeah, apart from providing humanitarian relief down there, we intend to speak loud and clear all over the world. We'll be speaking from the UK to the US to Russia, everywhere all over the world. Because the truth of the matter is that our people have been impoverished through negligence by the Nigerian states and the confederate units, that they don't have the power or the resources to be able to stand up for themselves. So we in diaspora, by the special grace of God, we have the means. So we'll be loud, we'll go out there and tell the true story. But let me just say something again. I find it very offensive when people use the term farmer headers lashes. It's nonsense. Mark, but let me ask you a question. If I come into your house and I'm constituting a nuisance. And he decided to ask me that, please, can you excuse and leave? And I turned out and started killing people around you. Will you be happy? The thief man is a peaceful man. The Benin people are very peaceful, whether the thief or Idoma. We are all peaceful people. Farmers. And let me say this. We are treating this with a kid of gloves. That is a big threat to food insecurity in Nigeria. That is the food basket of the nation. Persistently over the past few years, you're seeing what's happening. So we should be very, very careful. We should stop playing to the gallery. We should go back and treat the root causes of this. People should stay in their own domain. I have never seen anywhere in a civilized world, even in Abuja where you are, Mark, you see cows on the road. You travel, people travel. Politicians, they travel. You won't come to United Kingdom here and see cows on the road. Those are personal ventures. So these are the road. People should stay in their own domain. The thief man has never sought an inch of land.
I am online.
We are in Benin State, minding our own. Let me use the popular phrase, common in River State. Day your day, look at day our day. Nobody worry each other. Day your day. So why can't we just have peace in our own ancestral land? Is it so difficult to ask the Nigerian state to protect our people in their own ancestral land? We are law-abiding people. We refuse to engage in carrying of arms and the rest, but we cannot be protected. Our people are being killed every day. Just within the last couple of years, let's say from 2013 to date, we've lost over 5,000 persons. How many people, when we are talking about clashes, how many Fulanis have been killed? How many cows have been killed? So please,
all right,
we need people who we sponsor. It's a challenge from the diaspora. We are going to sponsor journalists, investigative journalists, to go to Benin State, to go to all these communities that have been invaded.
Welcome back to Local Genocide, people. We've heard the voices of these people who spoke in the video. These are people from Yawata, Benue State, the same village that was attacked by these Fulani herdsmen, where 200 and something people were unalive recently. To be honest, are the Fulanis bigger than everybody in Nigeria? Do we have authorities who can put them in place and checkmate their excesses in Nigeria? These guys commit crime and they go unharmed. Nobody says anything about them. But if another person from another ethnic group do same to them, those people will be arrested immediately. Why the double standard? Are you saying these other people are not human or what? During the Uromi 16 incident, where 16 Fulani people were unalived in Uromi, Edo State, these northerners and their leaders came out to threaten brimstone and to say that if those guys are not apprehended, it will be the beginning of the end of Nigeria. Those were their words. This whole Fulani herdsmen killing has been happening for a very long time. But anytime it happens, none of their leaders will find it very necessary to condemn them, because it seems as if these guys are fulfilling a hidden agenda, which they also subscribe to, or probably they are also pushing. From the look of things, I believe these guys are encouraged and these guys are empowered to keep on doing this thing they are doing. Because let's look at the pattern, the way they operate. Their modus operandi is similar, is the same across every state they attack, and they operate with reckless abandon. They do whatsoever they want to do unchallenged, and nobody dare say anything to them. We can't continue living like this. The honest truth about this whole thing is the fact that we are not the same in this country. The insecurity in the Middle Belt is majorly orchestrated by these Fulani herdsmen. The honest truth about this whole action that is going on now is that it cannot keep happening like this for long. It will get to a point that people will be fed up and they will be pushed to defend themselves. They will be pushed to unleash the beast in them. And when it eventually gets to that time, it will be difficult for our leaders to contain the situation. It is better they act now and call these people to order. Nobody has the monopoly of violence. Well, even the security officials have told us that security is for all and not just for the security agents alone. The population size of Nigeria is too big for our military or our security agency to defend everybody. So it is time for everyone to do anything he or she can to defend themselves. Kindly drop your opinion in the comment section. And if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.